start a week earlier than the reciprocal, which is going to be on a couple of weeks earlier. Reciprocal tariffs start on April 2nd. And I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to I didn't want to go April Fool's Day because that costs a lot of money, but that one day. But so we're going April 2nd. But very importantly, tomorrow tariffs 25% on Canada and 25% on Mexico, and that'll start. So they're going to have a tariff. So what they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States, in which case they have no tariffs. In other words, you build, and this is exactly what Mr. Wei is doing, by building here. Otherwise, they'll build, if they did them in Taiwan to send them here, they'll have 25% or 30% or 50% or whatever the number may be someday. It'll go only up. But by doing it here, he has no tariff. So he's way ahead of the game. And I would just say this to people in Canada or Mexico, if they're going to build car plants, the people that are doing them are much better off building here because we have the market. We're the market where they sell the most. And so I think it's going to be very exciting for the automobile companies.
Is there any room left?
All right. So in a general sense, that's it for in a nutshell, is that Trump is implementing tariffs, 25% tariffs against Mexico, obviously tariffs against China, and Canada is complaining the most. There's been a lot of outrage with Canada as far as the different tariffs, and they're saying that they're going to pull our bourbon and whatever off of the shelves. And then in addition to that, he's saying that there will be reciprocal tariffs. So if people retaliate, then additional tariffs will be levied on them according to whatever it is that they retaliate on. So what are y'all thoughts on this tariff war that is happening across the United States of America?
As long as it don't come to my pockets, I'm straight. I don't buy foreign cars, so I don't see that.
I think it's going to come to everybody's pockets eventually.
I don't think so. Well, I'm not going to feel it because I'm not poor.
I don't think that matters.
I think it's the middle class who typically get hit the most.
I don't think that anybody is going to feel it. I think that the incentive is to have people and have companies. I think that Trump want to compete for new companies. And he wants them to come to the United States of America to build their products instead of going outside of the country, in a sense. So,
yeah,
I'd rather have Oh, go ahead, Carrie.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'd rather have a tariff war than a war where our people are losing their lives or getting blown up.
That's fair.
If we have to pick and choose, I'm on the side of tariff war.
What if it lead to that?
What if it lead to real war?
Yeah.
How do you think it would lead to a real war?
Well, people could just get.
This is just business right now.
I mean, most wars start off as just business, or whereas it's territory that's supposed to be plotted out and given a certain way, and that business goes awry, and shit turns into war.
But we've had tariffs too. We've already had tariffs put into place.
Yeah, but this seems like this is like we ain't fucking around type shit.
I just think that if people knew how much we get from other countries, I think they would probably almost everything comes from other countries. So if something were to happen, we would be screwed because we don't make anything here.
That's true.
Right.
Like almost nothing. Imagine your grocery stores,
Yeah, infrastructure, steel, aluminum, all of that stuff. We have to, really ramp down from what it would take in order to really be able to get that stuff back in place if we ever needed it. So that is true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it sounded like a part of what he was talking about on one hand is like, what y'all charge us, we're charging you. So again, I don't know that much about the impact the tariffs will have here, there, whatever, but just in general, from a logical standpoint, that made sense to me. Like I think he said was it China? I forget which country he said it was like over 100% that they charge us.
Yeah.
So if you don't like it, then either go do business somewhere else, which you'll probably find you will want to come back and do business with us, or maybe lower what you're charging us, or come on over and build something here.
Yeah. I
Buy one
think
of those
that
$5 million gold cards and come set up shop.
I think that people are mad and they keep saying, well, America, we was your best friend. That's what Canada is saying. We was your best friend. Because obviously they did tariffs on the United States of America. But I think that it hasn't been a relationship that's beneficial for the United States of America. I think that we've been basically been used, and we've been treating them like they are dependents. We've been treating them like children. And I think that it's time for everybody to pay up instead of them just benefiting off the United States of America. So, but you see, you have a lot of people. I guess one of the questions that I have with you guys is there's a lot of people that's saying, I stand with Canada. I stand with Zelensky. I stand with Ukraine. I don't like America, all of this stuff. What do y'all think about people that say that when this type of stuff is happening?
I used to be one of those people.
Really?
Yeah.
Root for the op for
No, not like that. I used to not like this country because I didn't know the truth. You know, you think when you grow up, all you hear is black people were slaves. You know, you just the usual shit. So it's just like, damn, well, what the fuck? What the fuck am I here for?
Yeah.
You know, why the fuck am I here? Then when you really start realizing that most of that shit, not most, a lot of it is to control you so you could feel a certain type of way, so you could be emotional all the time and always feel like a victim. Like once you change that shit, then your mentality about the country changes. You start seeing things differently. It changes your outlook. But a lot of people, they still want to play victim. They still want to be in a victim mind state. They still want to look at things as if America is against them. And it's really not that America is against you. It's that we got people in place that are against everybody. At the end of the day, the elites, they don't give a fuck about nobody. They're just gonna get their money. You know, at the end of the day, that's all they care about. Yeah. So it's not necessarily the country that you got to worry about.
Did y'all see that interview, that latest Elon Musk interview on Joe Rogan?
No, I didn't watch that yet.
Man, if you have
I just saw seeing clips, but I want to watch the whole thing. Yeah. So
Elon Musk said the stuff that we're finding and the stuff that we're uncovering, he said he didn't even feel comfortable talking about it out loud because it's the type of stuff that can get him killed.
I believe it.
He said the type of manipulation, fraud, insider trading, he said it's stuff that he's finding that he's not even comfortable talking about out loud and going back to Washington because it's the type of stuff that can get him killed.
I can believe it.
Yeah. That's what he said, word for word to Joe Rogan.
I don't know if y'all remember.
He was talking about George Soros. He talked about a lot of shit.
I don't know if y'all remember, but that was some of the things that I was saying was gonna come out. If they really did.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that.
Into that audit, they're gonna find out about that 9/11, that 9/11 shit. The real truth come out about 9/11. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. You can't really talk about that shit like on platforms.
Why are Democrats so? It's like they fighting it tooth and nail. They hate Elon Musk going in there and auditing the federal government. I don't understand. And for me, it's weird to see all of the sheep still joining in on the kumbaya, acting like it's a bad thing that we auditing the federal government. I don't get it.
Because it's Trump doing it.
No, I think it's a little deeper than that. I think I really think people want to be sheep. Honestly, they want to feel like they're fighting for something. They want to feel like they're fighting for something, but they don't understand what they're really fighting against. And they don't want to learn either. Because
they're brainwashed.
Because think about this. When the shoe is on the other, when it's the other way, they're like, oh, we hate the government. We hate the government. Fuck the government. Now all of a sudden that they auditing the government, you against it? Or which way you want it? It don't make sense. It don't add up.
Why do you think they want to be sheep, though? Why would they want to be sheep?
Because they don't know nothing else. So it's just like when you get into a debate with somebody. If you get into a debate with somebody about slavery, it's the same old thing. When you start telling people, hey, black people had slaves too. No. They instantly don't want to hear that shit. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear a real conversation. They don't want to have a real conversation. They don't want to know the truth. Because they don't really even realize what they were taught. They were taught this way for a reason. You were indoctrinated. Mm-hmm. They gave you this information for a reason, so you could function a certain way. And you don't want to let that shit go because you want to stay in your programming, because outside of your programming is uncomfortable. To be aware is uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. People don't want to be aware. They feel like if they know I ain't gonna even say if they know too much. If they go against the grain of what everyone else thinks, that they'll be an outcast or a pariah or whatever it is, and they'll be looked at a certain way. Who gives a fuck? You know the truth. Yeah. But the truth, most people they don't want to deal with it. Just being real.
I want to know everything. I want to know exactly what all of this stuff is for. I want to know what's happening. I just want to know everything, bro.
Is that a camera?
Yeah, this is a new Osmo Pocket 3 from DJI. It's a vlogging camera that I'm gonna be using for my new toxic channel that I'm creating. That Carrie is absolutely gonna kick my ass on this one, man. Carrie is gonna.
It's worse than After Hours.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Was that a little taste of it?
What channel? You starting a new channel? It's Coke in the bathroom.
I'm gonna change that Coke in the bathroom channel to my toxic Anton channel.
Is it a paid only channel?
It's gonna be there for everybody. Why you breathing all hard, Carrie?
Just calming myself.
Calming yourself? What do you mean, Carrie? You ain't even seen none of the content yet.
Just like to stay calm.
I love Carrie.
I don't understand, man. What did I do? I ain't even did nothing
so
yet.
Great.
I'm just gonna sit and wait.
Carrie, what's the problem? Can I please know the problem?
No, I don't have a problem yet.
You said yeah. You
know what's coming.
You anticipating the problem, Carrie?
No, I'm I won't really know until you launch it. So
okay, what can I say and what can't?
And I won't give you my opinion unless you ask for it.
No, I want your opinion 100% of the time.
Okay, then I will give it to you once you launch.
What can I do and what can't I do? Well, we'll get into that in a minute. I don't want to derail too far away from the whole Trump situation. But I think that it's a lot of people that are anti-American right now. And it's gotten really bad. It's gotten really, really bad. I don't get it. I understand how Slimmy broke it down and that we're being taught this, but is it at every level? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it that prevalent? Is it really being taught to that extent?
No, it's not being taught for you to hate the country. That's
I think it is.
Why you say you think it is, Molly?
Just from one of our last live streams where it's all in the schools, it's all in the colleges. Like, what's that one school, Harvard, Yale? They have a whole course on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gotten out of control.
Yeah, I don't understand that part either.
You say what?
Yeah, one of these elite colleges have a whole Taylor Swift course. I think it's Harvard. Ridiculous. These schools, you can't even take them seriously. They're just indoctrination camps. And they're getting these kids in there when they're like between 18 and 21. Their brains haven't developed. And they're just teaching them all this Marxist ideology. So it's weird. And nobody wants to think for themselves. They have to be told what to think. They don't want to do their research.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of hard to do research too when a lot of it is kind of doctored up to fit some of the stuff that they're teaching.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
You was on, Slimmy.
Taylor Swift.
But remember, they used to give rappers
honorary degrees.
Well, not just honorary degrees. Remember, they used to make them professors and stuff like that to teach like hip hop courses and shit.
Yeah, Lupe did that. Lupe did.
What's wrong with that? I don't understand. Taylor Swift's a billionaire. What's wrong?
Why am I paying money to take a course on Taylor Swift?
I don't think they were teaching a
business. You don't have to pay the money. You don't. It's a choice.
No. That's different, Quentin. The class is about Taylor Swift.
You don't have to take it.
She's not.
But there are going to be people that take it.
She's not teaching the course.
You don't have
to
take it. I know you don't have to take it though. It's a choice if you take it.
Why is it in Harvard?
Every course is a.
Who cares? You don't have to take it.
It's an elective.
Well, and when
you don't have to take it. Like I don't know. I don't see what the problem. Like, people are taking it and purchasing it about what's the problem?
Man, it shouldn't even be. Why are we talking about it?
Why?
Because growing up, Harvard was always this high prestigious school, and now they're just throwing anything in there and calling it a course.
Well, but I'm sure, and I don't.
On YouTube doesn't. You right now, it's not going to change anything.
You're in a blender. You're in a blender. Close your mouth.
Because he's talking nonsense.
That was right on time. You might have to leave and come back though, for real, Clint.
I think some of these electives be dumb as hell though.
Oh yeah.
These electives be dumb as hell.
America has gotten dumber though, so we accept it. We have gotten just dumber.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't take a hip hop course in college. I don't need to take no fucking course. I'm straight.
No hip hop, no black.
I have
studies.
2 bachelor's degrees, a master's degree, and a PhD. Everything that I need to know, I know.
Huh?
I'm not taking no courses in college about no fucking hip hop.
What did you hear? What didn't you understand?
Yeah, I was gonna say something different, but I read it now. So
what'd you read, Gary?
Oh, you know.
I was gonna say
I said I have 2 bachelor's degrees, a master's degree, and a PhD. Everything that I need to know, I know.
No, what kind of mentality is that to have? To say that everything that you need to know is you know.
You tell me.
No, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know. You asked. I don't know the answer to your question.
Yeah, so your degrees can't. Never mind.
I don't think that every degree is created equal either.
Yeah, D's can get you degrees. I'm not impressed by people's degrees.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Y'all got anything else on this? Any other thoughts about these tariffs? Do you think that you're going to feel pain? Do you think it's going to be impactful to you?
I think eventually we got to feel it in order for shit to get better.
We've already been getting hit with things, and I think people should just prepare for life to get just more costly in general. We have a lot going on, a lot of tax dollars that got circulated and wasted. So I think people need to get used to the idea of things just getting more expensive.
Yeah,
thank you, Cypher. D's don't get you master's degrees and PhDs; they get you bachelor's degrees. I appreciate that, sir. No, these don't get PhDs.
Bill
Molly.
Gates also has a degree, and he never graduated college.
They do give honorary degrees. They gave Diddy one.
Yes, they did.
I bet they
They
trying
took
to
it. They took
motherfucker
it. They took it
too.
back. They took it
Trying
back.
to
Oh,
take that
take my
motherfucker
degree
back.
back, fam. You mean they took it back? You can't take my degree back.
Shit,
I'm
they
not
had to get
accepting
Reggie.
that. I want my degree back.
They had to get Reggie Bush's
No,
Heisman back.
you can't take your degree back, but I'm sure with the honorary ones you can. Because you ain't earn
But
it.
you already gave it to me.
Yeah, it's too late. Really, for real.
It's on my wall.
I'm
You
gonna
can't take
still
my
show
degree.
you gonna still show it to people.
Yeah, 100%.
And then,
He gave a commencement speech or something, didn't he? It's like
and I
them
think
taking
the
the key to. Go ahead, Molly.
oh no, I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say, and I think that they said the world's most powerful doctor was Bill Gates, and I'm like, at what point did he ever get a doctorate degree? So we got to start throwing that out the window, all this education.
I don't think that doctorate degrees should be. I don't think that they should be available for anything except for things related to healthcare. When I was coming up, I always thought that
You want a
doctors.
different title.
I thought that doctors were that it was always only applicable to something related to healthcare. Oh, doctor this, doctor that. I didn't know that. I didn't learn that until I got older that you could actually get a degree in something and become a doctor without actually performing some kind of service on somebody.
You can get a
That's
doctorate
why
in theology, right? Because they got pastors, the good Reverend
Yeah.
Doctor, the good
What's
Reverend
the
Doctor.
difference?
Well, the word doctor and the word doctorate it's not. They're not the same. So there's that.
Okay, well, what is the difference between a person that is a doctor, and something like
A person that has a doctor, there's a doctor. They don't have a doctorate.
well, and
Huh?
I think that the word doctor, we it's been branded for medicine, but like MD, medical doctor, or doctor of, because I didn't realize for a long time when I was coming up that dentists are doctors too.
They are. They are.
So I just think we
They deserve it
come to
though.
say
I think that
doctor.
they deserve the title.
No, I agree, but
Yeah.
I just think the way we've all kind of branded what the term doctor means. Let's see, what does the word doctor mean?
Quentin, when you said you can get a
What does the word
doctorate,
doctor?
you a
What does
doctor.
the word doctor mean?
Yes,
Hold on,
What did you
just
say?
doctor in of itself.
Quentin, you said that you can get a doctorate, but that don't mean that you're a doctor. Is that true?
Yeah,
No way.
doctorate is just like the highest level of degree that you can get in any given field.
Right. So if you get a doctorate, you're a doctor. You got to call you doctor.
But Anton wants him to be called doctorate, Quentin, not doctor. But I can understand that.
No, I want you. When you see women say, I seen a woman that did a video, and she was like, she said that she goes to meetings and she introduces herself as Dr. This. And I guess she was in like a regular business meeting. It wasn't even like she wasn't like a regular doctor. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't the one that performed check your knees, make you bend over and cough, do some sign of surgery, nothing, spinal. She wasn't that type of doctor. She was just like a doctor of, I don't know, underwater basket weaving, whatever it is. And
my grandpa had a doctorate in divinity, and he called himself Dr. Reverend Tyler.